I like how he was transitioning through his kicks. He looked like some kind of Street Fighter character.
But everything else is really, really good. I'm very impressed with this guy. Okay.
May mga times na hindi masyado well-connected yung dots niya from one transition to another. Parang medyo, parang bigla napunta doon.
Hey, welcome to MMA Davao. Doc Vince here. Last week we had the very first virtual MMA shadowboxing competition here, and we have our top 4 to battle it out for the finals. By the way, if this is your first time here, start now by subscribing and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss a thing every time we upload videos or do live broadcast. And now we will do a series of videos for each fighters. And on this segment and on this video, we will feature Jerry Guzman, a brief intro about him, then his MMA shadowbox routine, which gave him and propelled him to be part of the top 4 finalists, then followed by the judges' comments. By the way, a big shout out to JC, Reyes, and Karl de Mesa. You guys rock, both from Dtsry.Mn Manila podcast, and to Coach Franco Rulloda, Ribiero International Blackbelt, and IMMAF coach. With regards to our fighter, his name is Jerry Guzman. He's from Banangan, Sablan, Benguet, and weighs 115 pounds from Team Kafagway. Great job, Team Kafagway. Hands up to you guys. And a big shout out to Coach Bryan, Olod. And without further delay, let's bring in Mr. Jerry Guzman.
That was very creative. The striking part was really, it was ika nga ng mga bata at these days. I like how he was transitioning through his kicks. He looked like some kind of Street Fighter character. From the meron siyang mga lean backs, tapos there's some telegraphed flying knees, but hopefully he was imagining the enemy pretty well. Because I like how he was also blocking, parang blocking and then counter-attacking. Yung low kick to take down, that was a bit problematic for me. And in actuality, parang super telegraph yung double blast niya. If it was a double blast, please don't double blast from like 5 feet away. Sabi nga ni Chelsea, if you can just barely touch him, that's when you go for a takedown. Again, very noticeable in the endurance or the energy level pagdating sa dulo. Sumasabit na yung transition to mount. Tapos yung transition to I did like how parang na-sweep ka, tapos he would go for guillotine, and then from the guillotine, let's say it was a failed guillotine, he would sweep the opponent upwards. Parang okay yun, except that noticeably nawala na yung pop dun sa boot bits. But overall, I really like the stand-up. I liked it. Wala namang siyang nani ata sa ulo.
Wala siyang nani sa ulo.
I will give him bonus point for that, definitely.
Karl, JC.
Yeah, yun nga, to back up Karl's point there, very good na at least for Jerry. Hindi na siya sa wakas nagkaroon ng DQ na strike. Kasi nagkataon, grabe naman. Just like we've been mentioning, you train the way you fight. Kita natin dito, there seem to be some points for me na medyo may mga times na hindi masyado well connected yung dots niya from one transition to another. Parang medyo parang bigla napunta doon, and then may nakita akong isang creative sa kanya, baka ako lang yon, pero I see na yung creativity niya na yung parang POV na shadowboxing niya na ginagawa, lalo with the bag. There was one moment there na parang feeling ko he was trying to show na what if dito sa attempt ko sa guillotine, nagpupumiglas yung kalaban, what next transition would I do? Nakita ko yung part na yun, very creative sa akin yung part na yun. I give him a plus for that.
This was one of the more likable striking components of the contest so far. I like the way he transitioned. He was very comfortable with his hands. Takedowns, otherwise, I think we all noticed the low kick to the low kick to takedown. I have never seen anyone do that, so please, I mean, not unless meron kayong napanood before, padala nyo sa amin yan, we'll review it. Pero so far, the biomechanical structure of that sequence, going for a low kick all the way to a takedown, is medyo unattainable. Next is the actual fading of this person towards the end, as we all see with everyone. So now everyone cardio, okay? Hindi na siya basta-basta shadowboxing. What else?
Work.
Again, this was evident on his armbar and his teammates' armbar and the rest of everyone's armbar. Number 1, you finish your armbars properly. Number 2, you connect the arms to your body. Number 3, you keep your knees together. I saw everyone do their armbars with their knees facing out. Okay? Basic jiu-jitsu, your knees are pointing towards the ceiling or pointing towards each other, right? Or they're aligned towards each other. The moment the knees are pointing outwards, that creates so much space for your opponent to escape, especially when you factor in sweat. Okay? Everybody can muscle out, everybody can do explosive movements to get out of submission. So, I mean, those are just very solid points that will bring you back to your foundations and your basics. But everything else is really, really good. I'm very impressed with this guy.